All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the Akim that is doing the work with sincerity and charity, with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. All right. Today we got a pretty brief lesson lined up. You know, this lesson is pretty much lambasting of the brother Qam speaking yesterday. You know, I'm going into how these Christians, you know, think that they're saved. All right, and today we just gonna go over it, you know, with some precepts to further prove to you that, to show you that for one, these Christians ain't saved. For two, I don't know who and what saved them. But in this lesson, you're gonna see through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that the Lord is truly, he ain't dealing with Christianity as a whole. All right. Now the brother brought this precept out in Luke chapter 1 and 71. And also what you're gonna see in this precept, you're also gonna see that according to the Christians that the laws is done away with. Right? You understand? So how you gonna be saved and you can't apply the laws? God. You ain't under the new covenant, nothing. Right. You see what I said? So in this lesson, you're going to see that. All right, brother.
God, this is Luke 1 and 71. That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
Right, that we should be saved from our enemies. All right, for one, your life have to be in danger in order to be saved.
God.
All right, it says from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Another thing. They like to say the Lord loved everybody. So who's your enemies?
Exactly.
Did you see what I said? All right. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go into this word saved. All right. All right, brother. If you get read for a street, number three definition.
God, this is from the Strong G 4991. All right. It's a future salvation, the sum of benefits and blessings which the Christians, redeemed from all earthly ills, will enjoy after the visible return of Mashiach from heaven in the consummated and eternal kingdom of the Most High.
Right. All right. So that's what we're gonna be when this is when we are saved. Now it says the Christians here. Now this is speaking about the elect.
God.
All right. Now in this definition it says what? Future salvation, the sum of benefit and blessings which the Christians redeem, all right, from earthly ills. All right, what these Christians going through now? Nothing.
Right.
All right, it says will enjoy after the visible return of Mashiach. For one, you have to be saved in the sight of everybody so people could see.
God.
All right, and we're gonna prove that. All right, give me the book of wisdom, brother. What I want, chapter 5. It says, will enjoy after the visible return of Mashiach from heaven. All right. Now this is going to be done in the sight of everybody. Let's take it from the top, brother. 5 and 1.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors.
Right, read.
When they shall see, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness, right, of his salvation.
Right, they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, which it says, what going back to the definition of saved, will enjoy the visible return of Mashiach from heaven. You see that?
Yeah.
Has this happened to the Christians?
No. That ain't happened.
Okay. And this also proves that there ain't there's no such thing called a rapture. You see that?
Yeah.
All right. Boy, I tell you, boy, these Christians, them too jokey.
God. Right, and then say, go on and say, so far beyond all that they look for.
That's it. Going back to the visible return of Mashiach.
Right? And so, since the Christians are saved now, all right, what is there for them to look for? You understand? Okay? So that just shows that they are not saved. All right? Nobody is saved.
That's it. All right, this is Psalms 106 and 47. Save us, O Yahweh, our power, and gather us from among the heathen to give thanks unto the holy name and to triumph in thy praise. Right? And that says, gather us, O Yahweh, our power, gather us from among the heathen, the same people who they trying to save.
Same.
Make it make sense.
Okay.
You see what I said? All right. So there's no salvation for these Christians. All right. These Christians, they ain't saved.
Nope.
All right. Now let's go back now to that Luke 1 and 71 again.
Yeah. All right. This is Luke 1 and 71. That we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us.
Read.
To perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant.
How they should be performing this now?
Exactly.
You know why they can't perform this now? Because they ain't saved. And another thing, according to them, the laws is done away with. So how they gonna perform this?
God.
See what I said?
That is to show how ignorant these Christians are and unlearned. Okay?
Done. All right, we can get 2 more precepts and then we can get out of here, right? Let's get Ezekiel 38 and 8.
Yeah.
All right.
This is Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 8. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them.
Right. Speaking about who? The children of Israel, beginning with the elect.
God.
All right, this includes them Christians as well, because they're going to come back in their righteous state through the loins of the hopeful elect.
God.
All right? That's how they're going to be saved.
God. And the Christians, we speaking about those who are Israelites.
That's it.
Not everybody, because when we say Christians, for the most part, we speaking about our people, the Israelites. We so-called Native American Indians and Latinos, because Edomites is Christians as well. Moabites is Christians as well. The so-called Chinese, those so-called Hamites, all right, those are Africans. Okay.
Done. Let's get the last one. 24:13, Matthew.
All right. Now this is Matthew 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved.
Right. The same shall be saved. Now, the end of the end yet. All right, because guess what? World War III hasn't happened yet. The mark of the beast hasn't been fully implemented yet. All right, the Lord didn't gather us out of all nations yet. You understand? That is speaking about the end.
Yep.
So how is it that these Christians are saved? All right, your pastor lied to you.
Get that right. All right, and furthermore, okay, what are they enduring? Because as far as we see, everybody trying to get rich. Okay, when you look, you see churches here, churches here. All right, who trying to get the biggest church? And there shows where their heart is.
Done. All right, that's all I got, brother. All right. So with that, we hope that this lesson was edifying and it served a purpose. Shalom.
Shalom.